situation. For now, get ready, chat. Get ready, crowd, as we are moving into our final game of the day here for PCS5. It is good to be on the road again, as we have Sims and Froz bringing you all the action on the grassy pastures.
Thank you so much, James. Yes, indeed. The last chance to dance for this evening as we roll into tomorrow for 6 more games to see who will be crowned week number 1 winner and taking home a big stack of cash. Remember, cash at the ultimate 3 weekend mark will be, it's the deciding factor. Whoever has the most money will be crowned king of PCS5 and will be grabbing themselves a free direct ticket to the PUBG Global Championship. There's a lot on the line, Froz. And you know what? It's been a long day. It's the first time for me been casting in a while. I forgot how long these days are. But I tell you what, the games have been exciting nonetheless. The players are putting on one hell of a show for what is essentially a major grand finals.
Yes, indeed. And take a look at this though. Last time we saw when it was a potential milli circle, 2 games ago, we had one team. It was only QM. Only question mark that was dropping here in Millie Island. Now we have 4 teams. Question mark is joined by BBL, Supermassive Blaze, and Face Clan this time. We're going to have our first circle pop in a second. We're going to see, because this plane was basically from Millie Island up towards Sarki. And we can see that a lot of the teams are trying to find themselves a good spot to play from. A little bit of a different plane path, but it's not going to be a milli this time. This is going to be the last game, and we're going to go towards the center.
Deeper rotation. They'll actually transfer all the way over onto Sosnovka. They will have to take a bit of blue damage on the way through, but not too much, and it's all up against it, so it'll be very, very slow. And what we spoke about, it's a 4-man stack and 4 vehicles on way. Heroic has Face Clan.
They're coming in hot.
Beaming down on their position. All the players are hanging outside other vehicles. I'd see first one to fall. Page will continue the punishment onto Fuzzface. Half damage and vehicles slow. Could be another loss of danger, but it's Vex who answers back. Fuzzface will finally be confirmed, and Vex also. That'll be 1 man standing from FaZe Clan Gustav in a very, very nasty situation. Urexi wants to solidify the job, but Gustav says no. Not just yet. My time has not come. It's not too far off coming around the corner because Page is here too, but very, very sick lean. Denies it. And now all of a sudden, Heroic is on red alert. Gustav has a chance, has an opportunity. They do not want to feed him. I'm so glad he didn't do so much damage there. How has Gustav managed to just withstand this, Froz?
But can he finish the job though? He gets a few tags and he does it 1 HP! With 1 HP, he managed to take out Heroic all by himself. What a play from Gustav. They're down to 1 man, 1 HP, but that's all that is needed. Heroic is out on 16th place. What a play from Gustav.
You've got a buffer compared to everyone else. I mean, it's not safe. It's not over by any means whatsoever. But you've at least got something to make your life easier, because when you're going into day number 2 without any wins, that added layer of pressure. For some teams, it can be too much. For others, they excel with it. Jempty bites the bullet from Clib in the vehicle, knocked out the back, and confirmation on the kill. Mexi looking for more as DA will be on the rotate. Supermassive Blaze is also there. The dungeon gauntlet for DA has been laid, and the players are being laid out. Back to back to back. 3 will enter, 3 will fall. Xiong barely standing alive. The medkit will come out to try and keep him on his feet. Example. We spoke about the new challenges approaching, Froz. Well,
exemplifies the
they're
first
here,
one.
and they're absolutely answering the call.
What is going on? This is a totally different Navi team from what we've seen so far here today. Oh, Fate. Is he gonna land a headshot? He doesn't even tag Melman. Now they know that it might be just 1 guy. Well, they got the rest off, so now it's up to 2 again.
Oh no,
a doozy.
What's it? No,
A
it's falling
Perfectus is
apart.
coming in with help as well.
It's all fallen
again?
apart. It's all gone wrong.
You know, why would you need 4 people on your team when you only need 2? 2 is all you need. Example, Melman being able to hold that compound down again. Mitralius, meanwhile, takes out the rest of ends here. This is a familiar scene. Arctics being alone, snaking around.
Just hiding behind a vehicle. He needed that headshot from the Mosin to come through, the Mosin, just to be able to tag, get the one player on the knock, hit the head. Fortunately doesn't, allowed to stay alive, and then I don't know what happened with the nade with the doozy, but it's caused them all kinds of grief, and they do bow out early in the final match of today. VP loses one. Could be losing a second one. You can see them seat swapping in the back, trying to stay alive, but the headshot's done the damage. Batulins is there to answer onto Example. That's a different place
They might crash
altogether.
on this
Maybe
as
with
well.
that one. Yep, I'm so glad you picked up on it. You've got one knock there. They know they have to go for the instant recuperation. Send in the team and take this compound from them. There can't be much left, surely.
They get the rest, but are they going to be able to hold this out? Ooh, good nade coming from Perfectus. Melman down to 44 HP. Example is on the outside. Looks like he built himself a little fort there with those vehicles. Oh, Melman going down to that nade. Now it's only down to Example. Can he hold it out?
Oh.
Almost finds one.
Oh, he's going to go for the spray. Misses it. Should have had to get the kill. We'll jump through and try and get him underneath the bars. Just cops him in the middle. Might just
now
his back if he's... Yeah.
That's the first one.
It. 1 versus 3. Denied. And of course, it would take Europe's #1 to finally seal Navi's fate. Froz, you were saying we need to see something amazing. It doesn't happen. And then all of a sudden, Navi goes from 0 to 1 bazillion in the blink of an eye.
That is exactly what we want to see. I don't care if they went out here this early on. That's exactly what we want to see. That's the fuel that they need coming in for tomorrow. Just having 2 players, but being able to do such good work together. It's going to be interesting to see them tomorrow for sure. But now we got ourselves, of course, need to focus on the game here. And we got ourselves a new circle. BBL in the center of the new circle, taking over that compound from Navi in the start. And a lot of the teams trying to move their way into this circle now. Supermassive Blaze. First one to rotate.
Ooh.
They're saying, no, we don't want part of this yet. We'll stay here on the edge.
I thought they were going to fully send it. I really did. The commitment were looking like it was there, but I think they heard the shots because you've still got Artix hiding away. There's a shotgun on the floor. I think Fuzzface's name might be still just encrusted on it, so if he picks that up, at least be able to take them. Wall to wall. As he can avoid the nade, but it's in. That is so sick. It's in. It's at his feet. He has no idea. That is such a good throw. In the toilet, bounces off, hits the brickwork, and lands literally at his feet. He has no idea where that came from. Liquid out in no man's land, are being picked apart individually. Apocalypse finishing off AB as well. That's not good. 50% of the team has just been wiped on this rotate. They're trying to, as I say, rotate. It's not even a rotate. It's just getting it out of the way from the blue, to be honest with you, at this stage. Look at how many players are in front of them, though, Froz. This is like
half the server.
End game territory for Team Liquid, and they've only got 2 of them in the ranks.
12 out of the 26 enemies are just in front of them here. But they're standing strong. Teams does find one, flushes it as well. That's what they need to do. Work their way one by one. But the blue is just behind them. So they're in a little bit of a hurry here now. Putting out some smokes, trying to go around. Laying down a lot of damage here on Supermassive Blaze. Clip does go down though. On to James.
The issue is that they're putting so
He's on fire.
There's so many mollies down either side of it. There's nowhere.
Yeah.
You can't escape that, sadly. The blue will finish him off. Now we move on to the next target. Hogger will looking towards the side of SMB. Collect. Ooh, okay.
New circle, BBL, the only team inside a circle, in their only compound inside that circle as well. They're gonna have to hold this down from all of the teams, basically. At the same time, the teams will be fighting each other, of course, trying to get inside a circle. And a lot of them are struggling right now. Kark's down to 1 HP, last man standing on Hall of Game. Ooh. Everyone's taking it very slow here, trying to move their way into the circle without trying to take too many risks. Veneer opting for all three in one vehicle, driving straight towards gear up here. That's still not inside the circle though, so they still need to work their way up here against the rest of gear up. They do find the first one, but that's a good nade that bounces back up straight down on yellow. Another nade. Flamey goes down. Now it's only Kino. Never mind that. I'll take it back. Kino's out as well. Veneer is done for this for today, and VP has found a way into the compound here and now fighting BBL. Galacticos takes out
4. Yeah, I've just been kind of watching them and how they're going to deal with this situation now.
They can basically work together, VP and BBL, letting Galacticos and Gear Up to fight each other, and then they just clean that up before they take the last fight against each other.
And they're lost onto Rupture. Finally, they find their man, they find their target. Smash is there to also get involved with it instantly. Wiped off the face of the planet. But the problem is with all this noise, they've given BBL the time to set up and prepare for this push. This is kind of what I wanted to see previously. While the momentum wasn't there, while it was all quiet on the Western Front and the slight distraction was happening, push up against the building and take the fight to them. Instead, BBL was allowed. There's a blind spot towards the northern side, which is what Galacticos might take control of. That's a headshot. That's damage done. That's really good damage. That's beautiful from Mert. Denies it. Stops one getting further and Smash allowed to overextend. I like that. However, the frag is not there just yet. Perfectix at a different angle altogether. Denies the overview and the peek from the window. Spyro will fall. Big old nade shuts him down instantly. Metralius is now overextending off the back of the tree to try and deny the advancement. Perfectix just picking up what's left over from his fallen comrade. Get the smokes, lay them down, and through the smoke he fires, and through the smoke he finds the frag. Galacticos back to a 4-man stack for Oz BBL 3, but BBL is looking good. And that, my friend, is a petrol canister. So whether or not he's hoping that someone just wanders through that he can fire it up, time will tell. Understands and reads the land that Thunderlost will be trying to take this angle. He can see the shadow on the floor.
Yeah. And he's just waiting. He's just holding that angle. Just waiting. He knows that the push is going to happen. Push is when. Oh. Mert goes down. 4v2 here. Trialis does find one. Down to a 2v3 now. Spots him.
Oh, Mert. Thought he'd gone for the flush, and he has indeed. That makes things a little bit easier. He's down. Oh, that's a big push. That is a massive, massive swing. How do you even do that? In and out, no stopping whatsoever. One player on the opposing side. Then the loss cannot overstay the welcome. The blue will be on the back, and it will hurt. It will remove health and make life so much easier for Metralius, who tries to take a different angle and stop him, but Smash is there to deny it altogether.
4v2.
They're getting collapsed upon BBL. Standing strong Lyron.
4v2.
Can you do anything here?
Down to 2v1 now.
Ooh. Did he spot? Did Metralius?
He heard the steps. He heard the steps. They have no clue where Lyron is, though. But they should now, yeah. Metralius got footsteps queued there. Now comes the
very hard
waiting game.
Yeah.
No one has
It's hard because he's inside the building, right? So essentially they can just wait for him to work out with the blue forcing the situation in hand.
These are just some bait smokes.
Unless Smash is just trying to get an angle for when he does show his head. It wouldn't be the stupidest thing in the world to do. Just give himself a bit more of a... Oh, boy. He's right behind that metal sheet. Footsteps going through. He'll track it. Now he's moved, but he doesn't realize. They are literally wall to wall around the corner. Peekaboo. I finally see you. They go for the repeat, but two of them are pushing this in advancement. Now he switches to the other angle to try and stop him. It's shut down. It's denied. BBL Esports pick up the final win of this evening, and they tie it up with 15 frags also. That, for me, is a very, very statement-telling win for us. That is a very strong hold they've had on that compound for quite some...